Okay, let's start our meeting. First, we'll do the invocation and the singing of hymns. Thank you.
Dahil lagi ko madungog dahil ako na mag-i-off ako mic nagkuan magugpo ganino nag-headset wala sa manahit na na. Phone? Luwag na ma? Ha? Naluwag na? Wow, ako ng headset. Pwede ka mag-headset? Ipa-off mas akong gipang naman to i-off magi. Ay, saka lang. Oo nga na imong mic, gaon man kag mic, ana, gi-on man kung imo balik. Gipaw mo lang to na nimo ganina. Sabi ko mo, ano, asa may naka-off mic mo? Asa may mic? Phone. Ako na, sakto rin na phone. Phone options. Okay. Oo, speaker din. Ano ba ito? We would like to apologize for the technical error. Let's proceed with the program.
Thank you. This is the industrial plant visitor for this semester. May I introduce Ms. Engineer Sheila May Basbas, our plant visit instructor for the statement of the purpose. Thank you.
To our esteemed campus director, Dr. Samuel J. Gulayan, to our ever supportive Dean of the College of Engineering, Architecture, and Industrial Design, Engineer Julius Castro, to our dedicated chairman of the ME Department, Engineer Lemuel Epe, to my colleagues in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, to the parents, students, and everyone present in this meeting, good morning to us all. On behalf of Bohol Island State University, I warmly welcome you all to this ME 422 Plant Visit Stakeholders Meeting. It is my honor to have this meeting with you today. This gathering is part of our preparation of the upcoming Mechanical Engineering Educational Tour. So I would like to acknowledge the efforts of our committees who worked hard to meet all the requirements leading to this moment. So this meeting will also fulfill one of the key requirements before we conduct the educational tour. So thank you all for your presence and continued support to our students' learning and development. So may we proceed with the statement of purpose. So next slide, please, for the statement of purpose. So may I request to move to the next slide. So we will have the photo documentation after we have the statement of purpose. So next slide, please. Next slide. So for the statement of purpose, so to proceed with the statement of purpose, so we are gathered here today to inform and update the concerned stakeholders about the upcoming plant visit of mechanical engineering students of the batch 2025 to 2026 first semester to be held on November 19, 20, and 21, 2025 in Cebu, Philippines. So nasa ato ang screen is the course syllabus for the course ME 422. So the course title of this syllabus is Manufacturing and Industrial Processes with Plant Visits. So before ang student makatake o kaninga course sa plant visit, so they need to take we have the prerequisites, no, the ME 413 and the PME 326. Okay, so we have here the goals and the core values of the school and the program. We have also the program educational objective. So next slide, please. So our course syllabus for this course is based on the CMO number 97 series of 2017. So wala rata si Baisu, wala raga buot-buot nga mag-conduct of course, kundi ga-based as from CHED, no? The memorandum from CHED number 97. So all our program in the mechanical engineering, we based that on the memorandum from CHED. So naa sa memorandum CMO number 97 nga nakabutang dito na we need to have this course, no, the plant visits, manufacturing and industrial processes with plant visits. Okay, so this course, the outcome of this course is we have here based also sa CMO 97. So we have the course description, the course dealing with the study of industrial and manufacturing processes and the equipment involved in the processes. So for this course, we are meeting 5 hours per week. No? And then next slide, please. So we have here the course outcome, learning objectives, content, course matter, then the time frame. We also have teaching and learning activities. Next slide, please. So we this ang nasa course syllabus, we have the topics to be discussed, and then we also have our quizzes. Next slide, please. And then for the last, for the final term, we have our 40 hours of plant visit. So we have a site visit, and then for the finals, we have a project. So that is the reaction paper, or we have the learning journal. And then next slide, please. So that is, we have the grading system. The major exams 40%, classwork 30%, course project and 30%. So this is, we'll also have the classroom policies. So this is prepared by the instructor, me, and then this is also reviewed by the chairman, by Sir Epe, chairman of the ME department, and approved by our Dean College of the Engineering, Architecture, and Industrial Design. So that is it for the statement of purpose today. So I oblige everyone to take part of the stakeholders meeting and raise your concerns if you have any questions. So our committees are here to answer your questions. Once again, thank you all for attending, and I welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Sheila May Basbas, for that presentation. May we proceed to the CHED requirements. This will be presented by our batch president, Jennifer Kaduyak. Thank you.
Good morning to each and everyone, especially to our instructors, to the Dean of College of Engineering, Architecture, and Industrial Design Department, Engineer Julius C. Castro, to our campus directors, Sir Samuel J. Gulayan, and to our chairperson, Sir Lemuel Epe. So I will be presenting the CHED requirement. This was the necessary documents to be compiled for the upcoming educational tour of Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering of Bohol Island State University main campus. These documents will certify that all the processes and procedure before conducting an off-campus activity is in line with the CMO number 63 series of 2017. So here are the requirements. First is the BSME curriculum. This includes the course syllabus, which reflects the relevance of requiring an educational tour and field trip. The destination report that contains the information and the details of the companies to be visited. Next is the handbook or the manual. It contains the CHED memorandum order, policies, and guidelines on local off-campus activities. Next is the medical clearance of the students. This includes the first aid training as well as the important laboratory documents needed for the medical certificate, personnel in charge contains the letter of recommendation, and attached is the first aid certificate of the personnel in charge. First aid kit was provided by the travel agency. Fees fund source will be about the breakdown of expenses to be discussed later. Insurance, student personal accident insurance was provided by the travel agency. Next slide, please. The travel and tour operators includes the business permit, an EDI permit that requires for the travel agency. It will be discussed later. LGUs and NGOs, consultation to concerned students, faculty, and stakeholder, announcement to students, faculty, and parents, briefing to concerned faculty and students, learning journals, and emergency preparedness plans. To expand the information about this SHED requirements, it will be discussed by Mr. Tagasli.
A.1.1.1 Curriculum. The status is 100%. Proof is signed syllabus indicating the relevance of the plant visit in accordance with the CMO number 63, 2017. Next is the destination. Status is 75%. The travel agency as well as the agency committee are still communicating with the companies for their consent for the visit. A.1.3 Handbook or Manual. Status is 100%. CHED Memorandum Order number 63 series of 2017. So sa CHED Memorandum Order number 63 series of 2017 titled Policies and Guidelines on Local Off-Campus Activities sets rules for higher education institutions in conducting local off-campus activities such as field trips, educational tours, and community immersions. It allows HEIs to include these activities in their curriculum while ensuring student safety, proper planning, and coordination with agencies like the DOT, LTO, and DILG. Next slide, please. A.1.4 Consent of the parents or guardians. Status is 50%. So the parents' consent will be disseminated after conducting the stakeholders meeting. Medical clearance of the students. Status is 50%. Students in compliance for their medical clearance. Next, please. Personnel in charge. Status is 50%. Remarks is designation of personnel in charge is still in process. PIC is Engineer Sheila May H. Basbas. A.1.7 First aid kits or first aid training. Status is 80%. Remarks, first aid kits are to be finalized by the travel agency. Then sa first aid training, the students attended the first aid training on October 3, 2025. Fees or fund source. Status is 80%. Full breakdown of the expenses is to be presented by the treasurer. Insurance or status is 100%. Then travel agencies insurance certificates. Next, these are the certifications of our travel agencies. Then mobility of students. Status is 100%. Important documents such as vehicle registrations, driver's licenses, and DOT certificate are obtained by the travel agency. This is the DOT certificate of the travel agency. Then this is the LTFRB certificate of their vehicles. Then ilang vehicle registrations. Ilang together with their driver's license. LGUs or NGOs. Status is 50%. The agency committee is already in communication with travel agency regarding letter to companies and LGUs. 8.1.2 activities, point 12. So orientation to students, status is 90%. Updated minutes and attendance during meetings regarding the tour. Consultation and announcement to students, faculty, and parents 1 or 2 months before the off-campus activity. Status is 90%. Conduction of the stakeholders meeting. Briefing to concerned faculty and students on the emergency preparedness plan. Status is 50%. Briefing on the emergency preparedness plan will be given to the students before the tour, and it will be discussed by the First Aid Committee later. This is our emergency preparedness contact numbers and hotlines in different areas of Cebu, then the student contact numbers. 8.1.12.5, which is the learning journal, status is 100%. Cover page and a snippet of the learning journal pages. It will be handed out after the plant visit tours. So these are the learning journal sample. Next is the agency presentation that will be tackled by Christine Joanna Esroma.
May I request everyone first to have a picture documentation. May I request everyone to turn on their cameras for the documentation. Pwede hawa sa presentation para makita tanan. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you. Logo sa presentation balik. Agency presentation. This will be presented by Christine Joanna Roma, our agency committee representative. Okay.
So good morning, everyone. I'm Christine Roma. I'll be presenting our agency report for this year's educational tour. Last September 3, 2025, we held our agency bidding at the School of Medicine, Room 207. After all the presentations and voting, World of Adventures Travel and Tours, or WAT, was chosen as our official travel agency with 12 out of 14 votes. This process was fair, transparent, and participated in by all students. Each student will pay 14,600 for a 3 days and 2 nights tour package. The rate already covers all necessary travel needs such as transportation, hotel accommodation, meals, company visits, and tour assistance. Our chosen travel agency, World of Adventures Travel and Tours, provides a comprehensive and all-inclusive package that guarantees convenience, safety, and learning throughout the tour. The inclusion covers transportation. We will travel from Tagbilaran to Cebu and back via light shipping and a reliable and safe shipping line. For our accommodation, we'll be staying at Hotel Elizabeth, one of Cebu's five-star hotel, offering clean, comfortable, and secure lodging for all students and faculties. For our meals, the package includes daily breakfast buffet, arranged lunch and dinner allowances, and selected meals at recognized restaurants like Suma Korean Buffet and Buffet 101 International Cuisine. Our tour guide and coordination. A professional tour guide will accompany us for the entire trip to assist with schedules, safety reminders, and company orientations. All entrance fees, permits, and travel insurance are already included to ensure a worry-free educational experience. Next presentation, please. Next. So this is our tour itinerary. For our day 1, Wednesday, November 19, 2025, at 12 a.m., our departure from Tagbilaran City to Cebu via light shipping. Our estimated time of arrival at Cebu port would be at 6 a.m. At 7 a.m., we'll be having our buffet breakfast. At 8 a.m., we'll start our visit to ProFood International Corporation. At 12 noon, lunch at Suma Korean Buffet SM Seaside. At 12 p.m., we'll be visiting the Dak Il Korea Incorporated in Lapu-Lapu City. And at 4 p.m. would be our check-in at Hotel Elizabeth. And at 5:30 p.m., we'll be having our dinner on our choice with a 300 peso allowance per student. For our day 2, Thursday, November 20, 2025 at 6 a.m., we'll start our day with a breakfast buffet at the hotel. And at 9 a.m., we'll be visiting the Philippine Mining Service Corporation in Alcoy. At 12 noon, we'll be having our lunch at Lantau Toledo overlooking Scenic View. At 3 p.m., we'll be visit a Dynacast Shipbuilding and Repairs Incorporated in Danao City. And at 5:30 p.m., we'll be having our dinner on our own choice with a 300 peso meal allowance. For our day 3, Friday, November 21, 2025, we'll start our day with a breakfast buffet at the hotel, followed by a checkout. At 9 a.m., we'll be visiting KEPCO SPC Power Corporation in Naga City. At 12 noon, we'll be having our lunch at Buffet 101 International Cuisine. At 3 p.m., we'll be visiting the Taiheo Cement Philippines Incorporated in San Fernando. At 5 p.m., will be our 2-hour shopping and relaxation at SM City Cebu. At 8:30 p.m., we'll proceed to the pier for our departure at 10 p.m., our estimated time of departure back to Tagbilaran City. So these are the companies that we are going to visit. First is the ProFood International Corporation. ProFood is the largest dried fruit producer in the Philippines. It is known worldwide for its quality mango and tropical fruit products. We aim to learn about food processing systems, packaging, and quality control operations that allow the company to compete in global market. It is located the Highway Magikay, Mandawi City, Metro Cebu, Philippines. Then our next company to visit is the Dak Il Korea Incorporated. It is a Korean-owned automotive parts manufacturer located in Lapu-Lapu City. It produces molded plastic parts used in vehicles for companies like Nissan and Mitsubishi. Our visit will let us see how precision, safety, and technology are applied in automotive manufacturing. Our next company to visit is the Dynacast Shipbuilding and Repairs Incorporated. Dynacast is engaged in shipbuilding and vessel repair, serving both local and international clients. Through this visit, we will see how ships are designed, built, and maintained, giving us insights into the engineering and logistics involved in maritime operations. Then our next company to visit is the KEPCO, is PC Power Corporation. It operates a coal-fired power plant in Naga City that supplies electricity to the Visayas grid. Our visit will allow us to understand how power is generated and distributed, as well as the environmental measures and safety systems the company implements in its operation. Our next company to visit is the Tejeyo Cement Philippines Incorporated. It's a cement manufacturing company located in San Fernando, Cebu. The company uses advanced technology to produce high-quality cement while reducing environmental impact. Our visit with this company will show how cement production supports infrastructure and development across the country. In summary, the educational tour will expose us to different industries from food processing and automotive manufacturing to mining, shipbuilding, power generation, and cement production. It helps us to apply our classroom knowledge in real-world settings, gain professional insights, and prepare ourselves to future careers. Thank you. And our next presenter would be Mr. Kevin James Olarita, the PPE Committee Head.
So good morning everyone, I'm Kevin James Olarita, PPE Committee. So first is agency and inclusions. We have safety helmet, visibility vest, noise reduction earplug, face mask, drawstring bag, disposable hairnets, and safety shades. First, safety helmet. We have the safety helmet. This is essential for protecting our heads from any fallings or low-hanging objects while inside the plant. This is provided by the agency. Next is safety shoes. Students are required to protect our feet from heavy or sharp objects and to prevent slips or injuries while walking around the facilities. So students have option muhuwam ba or mupalit. So kung mupalit ang students, we have three options, which is Wallers, 850, Camel, 1,250, Rock Golden or Forklift, 450. Kani sila is makita ra sa Alturas then sa BQ. Next, visibility vest. The visibility vest, this ensures that everyone is easily seen by the equipment operators and other personnel, especially in busy or dim areas. This is provided by agency also. Next, noise reduction earplug. For areas with high noise level, we have provided noise reduction earplugs. This help protect our hearing and ensure comfort during the visit. This is also provided by the agency. Next is face mask. Face mask helps to protect against dust, fumes, or other particles and to maintain hygiene in certain section while visiting the plant. This is also provided by the agency. Next is disposable hairnets. Then next is drawstring bag. HBC store will have option to buy or if nana magbring o drawstring bag to safely carry their personal belongings, keeping hands free and ensuring nothing is misplaced. Kani siya is kuan lang kung ganahan ag kanang inyong kuan nga palit nai kuan sa Shopee ran siya mapalit which is 122 pesos. So next is PPE cost per head. So max price atong kan sa safety shoes which is 1,250 if mo palit. Then drawstring bag which is 122 with shipping fee included, a total of 1,372 pesos. So mo ni ang mga provided by the agency which is safety helmet, visibility vest, noise reduction ear plug, face mask, disposable hairnets. Then sa day 1, mo ni ang suoton which is agreed uniform for day 1 which is orga nisyo uniform. Next, so sa day 2, organizational uniform gihapon. Then next, sa day 3, kani kay designed by the students rep which is kuan na kanang free ay appeal na sa package sa agency. So maghatag ra mig design sa agency. I think that's all for me.
Thank you. Mag-request ko balik og picture kay wala ko balik ganina tanan. Thank you. Please remove sa. Okay, wait. One, two, three. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Mahal. Ganda na kinibo. Okay, thank you.
Excuse me. Na-include ba ang screenshot sa mga parents?
Ang giduha. Ang screenshots. Okay na. Thank you.
Thank you.
For medical requirements, Mr. Kevin Cabahog, our First Aid Committee representative. Thank you.
Okay, so good morning everyone. So here are the pictures of the medical requirements. So sample na siya that kanang the clinic required para ma-monitor ang mga students nga mo visit sa Cebu. So we have 2 requirements para sa mga nakasubmit na niaging for the past years kay ipasubmit man may og mga tests. So motto, complete blood count and urinalysis are the requirements. So kung wa makasubmit pag past year, na addition nga chest x-ray. So next please. So for the medical certificate, we have here the laboratories needed, CBC for all students, motto. Then the urinalysis. So laboratory results will be submitted to the clinic on the designated day and vital signs will be taken. Once completed, the doctor will assess whether the student is physically fit for the tour. Next, please. So for the deadline and submission of requirements is IR November 29 to October 2. So na delay man tong result sa uban kay high blood man ang uban nga students dire. So motto nahuman na as of October we submitted na all the students nga mo visit. Next please. So for the emergency preparedness plan, we have Mr. John Kisners Kabusa. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I have tasked to report for our emergency preparedness plan for our mechanical engineering this coming 2025. Okay, so next slide. So this is our first aid training. So naitabo ni sa pag October 3 to 2025. So sa ato ang School of Medicine building sa room 208. So these are the photo documentation sa ato ang nahitabo nga first aid training. So ato sa left side nga discuss daan. So in the right side nagwa na to proctors and trainers o unsay paagi sa CPR. So next photo ning try na po ang mga students o kung saan pag CPR. So sa hapit namin na human ang hatag sad o kanang certificate for our students as well as our proctors and trainers. So mo ni ang mga pictures documentation. So next slide. So these are the request letters for the first aid training and medical certificates, list of students. So aning left side mo ni ang mga letters as well as the right side mo ni ang mga letters. So kaning nasa atong mo ni aga ng mga medical certificate nga hatag sa mga students nga ning-attend sa atong first aid training. So next slide. So first aid training expenses. So para sa lunch and snacks for our nurse and trainers. So trainers and proctors food nakagasto mi og 1,050 pesos divided by the number of students. So the number of students is 21 man mitanan. So 1,050 divided by 21 students. So ang kada students nakagasto og 50 pesos. So next slide. So mo di noon ang nasa amo ang first aid nga sudlanan. So mo ni ang kaniyan as nakita nato sa picture. So next slide mo ni ang nasa sud. Kanisad, elastic bandage, mga alcohol. So, kasagaran nga na jusod sa ato ang first aid. So, band-aid, napoy plaster. So, next. Paracetamol in case nga naihilantan. So, hinaut nga wala. So, kani pong antihistamine. So, next. So, muni. Kaya next pa. So, mora to, and the breakdown of expenses will be tackled of our batch treasurer Jelly Galieros.
Good morning, everyone. For the summary of expenses, the total amount of educational package tour is 14,600 pesos. And for the first aid training expenses, the students contribute 50 pesos, and for the PPE, the safety shoes and drawstring bag, the total is 1,372. So the total amount that will be paid by the student will be 16,022. And for the tour agency payment schedule, the deadline will be on November 17, 2025 for the 100% payment, and the amount per student is 14,600 pesos. So the total amount that will be paid for the 21 students is 306,600 pesos, and the status is still upcoming.
And this is the open forum. So, kanang for someone nga na questions or any comments of the report or the meeting from the parents, especially if na pwede lang madugang.
Hi, I have a question.
Okay, ma'am. What's the question?
So the total amount that each student should pay is 16K, and should we pay the 16K to you or to the assigned person? Would that include the shoes, the first aid and the shoes, all of it? Is it ordered by batch, or we will order it for our student?
Okay, ma'am, thank you. Jennifer, Kanang ka, ay nakapin mo to. Please will answer.
So ma'am, ganaabot sa PP is lahi na siya sa atong sa agency which is kuan kanang moabot na sa 1,300 ka pen kung mupalit mo, pero pwede man siya gumawa mara, pwede ragway bayran kung naikahuwa man.
Okay. Thank you. So, ang amo lang bayaran is ang 14K. I'll give it to my son and then that's it, 14K. And then we can order the shoes on our own or we can borrow. Sakto?
Yes, boss.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. And also the medical requirements. I'm not sure if he was able to, he mentioned na humana daw siya sa blood and urine. The chest x-ray that you mentioned, chest test, bago na siya? Or do we need to do that?
Good morning, ma'am. Sana nga ito para nasa katong wala nakasend sa una sa mga first year pa sila. So supposedly ang uban nga students is nakapass na. Katong first year pa sila.
Okay, sige. Thank you. And I think I have everything. Thank you, kaayo.
Thank you, ma'am. Napay pangutana. Uban.
Naapa ba parents nga naapay mga kalibugan or mga pangutana pang wala na address? You can freely ask us.
Hello? Hindi mo tana?
Yes, ma'am.
Tana lang tako. Kadang, sa tagi sa bayad. Ang tubig ka mo atak.
Good morning, ma'am. Cash or GCash ang paagi, ma'am. And ari na ihatag as a treasurer.
So mao ko ma'am nga ang mag-collect sa kanang contribution kay nga mo ang secretary which ay treasurer which is Miss Galieros, and then after na mag-gather ang fund, isa pala mo hatag sa travel agency, ma'am.
Ano ba itong deadline, ma'am?
Good morning, ma'am. Ma'am, ang deadline, ma'am, deadline for the payment on November 17, 2025 po. But if para di mo mabugatan, okay ra gyud mo una-unag bayad para di na kayo bugat in November 17.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Naa pa ba'y mangutana? Kung balik ko, naapa ba'y mga additional nga mga pangutana with regards sa represent na mo karon kay aron ma-address siya daan, isa na ang paghatag sa kanang sa bayad kay basin bag naay mga questions sa parents nga dili ma-address pag-explain sa inyong mga anak aron ma-explain na mo further kung doon ay mga gikalibugan.
Hello ma'am, good noon. Pwede ko mo ask ma'am kung asa ta ka makabayan ng shoes or asa ta ka makarent og shoes. So that we can
So,
have that before
sapatos mapalitin siya sa Alturas or sa Big Q? then also UNITAP.
Additional information regarding sa safety shoes, ma'am. Pwede ra pod makahuam ang mga students sa previous batch nga nahuman na sa plant visit na tour para in case pwede ra nila ang shoes nga igo sila kasi silang PL or else huwaman ra nila kung kita hay dili jud sila magpalit. So pwede ra mo palit. Pag i-mention adto ni Mr. Olarita nga, pwede ra magpalit, pwede ra sad maghuwam or ulian sa previous batch. Thank you, ma'am.
Pero magpalit ta, ma'am. Kanang unsa may atong pangutanan sa tindahan, unsay the name of the particular shoes. Wa na ikuan. Ngalan, unsa ba na? Unsa may particular name ang anang shoes.
Na-mention ganiha sa slide, ma'am. Nga,
pabalik ko sa slide.
No. Tanaw ra ko niya. Na lang.
Sa brand, ma'am, with regards sa brand, ma'am, ang i-recommend ni ma'am na mo is kaning Camel nga brand nga safety shoes or else kaning
unsay ngalan ng shoes?
Waller nga brand. Makita nimo sa slide, ma'am, kanang the price niya og 1,250 o kanang 850 ang i-encourage nga paliton sa mga students, ma'am. Nga safety shoes.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Is there any further questions? Kaya mag-proceed na ta sa closing remarks. Mag-proceed na talaga. Please go next slide, please. Closing remarks. This will be by Engineer Limal Epe, our department chairperson. Thank you.
So, in behalf of Engineer Limal Epe, he is not around, so I will be delivering the closing remarks. So to our instructor, Engineer Sheila Basbas, to my co-students in Akaron Summit, to our beloved parents, thank you for your time, as well as to our ever supportive Dean, Sir Julius Castro, and to our campus director, Sir Gulayan. I would like to extend my warmest thanks for your valuable time and effort in joining our stakeholders meeting. Your insight and participation greatly contribute to the success of the said educational tour. We truly appreciate your continued support and collaboration. So once again, thank you very much for your presence and God bless us all.
Okay, adjourned meeting. Thank you so much, Tanan. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Pwede na ba mo leave sa meet, no?
Thank you, everyone.
You can now leave the meeting, Natari. Thank you.